No, don't start yet. I'll start.
Okay.
Okay. Aliza Lapierre from Williston, Vermont, here with Bryon Powell from iRunFar. How are you, Bryon?
I'm doing great. How about you, Aliza?
I'm doing well. Here we are in Steamboat, decided to Run Rabbit Run. How you feeling?
I'm good, but I'm just here to cover the race. You're here to run the race this weekend, so how are you?
Don't defer and change the conversation here, Bryon. You've had a pretty long season in the spectrum of things. You know, you just did UTMB, you did Leadville, Western States. You're down on the volcano. How you feeling?
It's been a long season. Truthfully, I was a little bit worn out going into Leadville. Almost didn't make it to the starting line.
How'd you push through?
It's all about the people.
It's all about the people. That's good to know. Well, I certainly appreciate your coverage, and I know the people at home do as well. So my understanding is you used to be a lawyer.
Guilty as charged.
And then you left that and pursued iRunFar as full-time career.
That is true.
And has it gone in the direction you would have predicted?
I fortunately went into it with an attitude of I don't know what is going to happen. There was a whole laundry list of things that my life and iRunFar might have turned into, and many of them are still on the board, and many things that weren't on that have happened, so kind of have to take it as it comes.
And I think you've definitely grown your website, and I don't know, I'll call it a corporation. You now have other writers. You've got Jeff Rose, you've got Andy, you've got coaches running for you as well. Any more ideas for the future?
Well, the first idea is making my life a little more livable. That's the goal for 2013, to make sure that iRunFar is a sustainable endeavor. Gotta get myself out on that trail and enjoying the mountains that I moved out west for. But other than that, I hope there'll be additional coverage of more events. Vermont, Wasatch, Superior, Yeah. This year and last year, iRunFar has really been a focus on in-depth coverage of a few of the most competitive races around the world. I mean, I'm there, Megan's there on occasion, some other contributors are there, and that's worked really well. We've had a blast doing that. I think as iRunFar grows, there'll be room for getting maybe not such in-depth coverage of all these races, but people reporting from on-site and really providing some insight into those events.
Do you think races like this that have large money at stake are going to draw more coverage, or not necessarily?
I don't think it's necessarily, for iRunFar, it's definitely not all about where the money, the big prize purses are. I mean, we were at Western States and Leadville and UTMB. Like, it's not about the money. If the money is going to bring top competitors, like here at Run Rabbit Run 100 this weekend, yeah, we're going to be there. But if the races that don't want to have prize money continue finding ways to draw the top competitors, we're going to be there. Hard Rock. We love Hard Rock, the atmosphere, the environment around there, and I can't see there being prize money there for quite some time.
Yeah.
You'll see it at Western States and UTMB before you do it, a race like that.
So you're loving the mountains. Do you think you're going to get back to competitive racing in the near future, or racing in general?
Competitive racing, yeah. I sort of just decided I'm going to run, well, not just decided, but I have a slot in next year's Western States. A good friend and his wife won the raffle for next year's race. They're never run a 50, and unfortunately haven't had the work schedule allow them to train for and run one. So in the next 2 months, I need to get a Western States qualifier. I did not plan on running an ultra all year, really planning to run a race all year, but I'm going to go run the Grizz 50-miler up in Montana and see if I can use some 20 years of running experience and a little bit of knowledge to get me through that.
You've done it before. We know you can do it again.
Yeah.
Don't roll your eyes.
I did like 75 miles a week, or a month in July and August, excuse me.
So, you need a coach.
I do need a coach. You free?
All right, last thing. Quick questions. No bias. Don't think of sponsors. Just truthful answers.
Yep.
Supportive shoes or minimal shoes?
I lean most of the time towards supportive shoes. I use minimal shoes as a training tool.
Best cup of coffee you've ever had?
Probably some Jamaican Blue Mountain French pressed at home.
Which team has the best running wardrobe?
Right now?
Yeah.
Pearl Zumi.
Could you rock white spandex like Killian?
Like Killian, no. Could I rock white spandex? Probably.
High five or hug?
Hug?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Aliza.
Yay, we're done. See, that wasn't so bad.